welcome to a word from our sponsor. This is our podcast, and today's sponsor for the podcast is Owen.
Today's sponsor is a really good sponsor, to be fair. It's called the Glueless Pen. Okay? Now, hear me out. They've hit me up. They've said that if you've ever been in a sticky situation, there's no need to panic because this glueless pen will work as a normal pen, but only it removes glue, you know?
Wow.
So, say
Whoa.
you've accidentally glued something to the wall. I don't know why you would, but if you did, the glueless pen comes in super handy as you just take the lid off, slap it on that whatever the glued surface was, and then it'll on stick right away.
That is
And
amazing.
it's instant. And they've also let me know that if you type in sponsored in a promo code, then you will get 25% off your purchase of the glueless
25.
pen. Yeah, and you not only get the glueless pen, but you get the glueless stapler and the glueless shoe.
And how much would these be in a set together, Owen?
Now, the glueless shoes is on its own is madly expensive because it's one of a kind, no stick surface, great for walking anywhere because the the grip on that shoe there is none, so you slide. Transportation's fast. You save petrol, you save fuel. So that alone, Alex, is £150.
That's a bargain price.
No, that's not a bargain price. I haven't even got to the bargain price. That's it alone.
What?
In the pack with the glueless pen as well, and the 25% off, that is £92.
That's incredible. And that's for
That's
you,
incredible,
our
yeah.
viewers.
That's for our
Listeners.
viewers.
With a code sponsored.
Right, well,
Code sponsored. Go to glueless.org and you will find it right there.
just like to
Thank you for
mention,
sponsoring us.
just like to mention, this is a fake ad before you go onto that website. That is not
No,
a
it's
real
not.
website. But anyway, so welcome to the podcast. This is gonna be mostly made up of us three. I'm Adam. We've
I'm
got-
Owen.
I'm Alex.
So yeah, this is sponsored, but our podcast will be known as a word from our sponsor. And basically, we're going to try to do this as much as we can. We've got a lot of time with this coronavirus being here, so probably be posted maybe once a week, maybe twice, depending on how quickly we can get these done and put out. But there's no real genre of podcast we're going to do. We're going to be doing gaming, sports, news, whatever there is, movies, TV programs, whatever. It's just we're going to talk a lot of shit. So if you're interested in 3, 4, we'll probably have guests, 3 or 4 idiots having a conversation about their life. I guess this is a good podcast for you.
A great podcast, to be fair.
So yeah, so basically, well, we'll just get started. Well, I
Yeah,
guess we mentioned
dive in.
mentioned the coronavirus. So I guess this is a good time for podcasts. People are sitting around the house, not doing anything, bored. This could be half an hour, 45 minutes of your day being used very productively to listen to us.
To listen to us. And educate yourselves, because we're very informed.
Yeah, this is where you'll get the straight facts, great information. You know,
We don't cut corners. We just go straight
You
in.
can use us as a source in your uni work if you
Can
if you
battery.
want. You can. That's
Can you?
I don't know. No, you can't.
Okay.
So anyway, coronavirus, crazy.
It is crazy.
Flipping Chinese boys. What do you that?
No, the plan.
Imagine eating freaking bats. Like, that's
Have you
like-
seen the video of the market where it came from?
No.
It's actually crazy. So in the market, like it was just a guy going around recording, and there's like they're literally just cutting up snakes, like
Ugh.
snakes. They
Jesus.
have they're spit roasting dogs. They've got
Oh,
cats in
fuck.
kennels and just pulling them out whenever they want. They have like bats on sticks. They have like possums on sticks. It's all like these kind of rodents on sticks, and
Ugh.
people are like just picking up pieces of like meat, looking at it, and then putting it back.
Ugh.
And it's like an open air market as well, so like flies are just everywhere.
It's disgusting.
So
How can you
kind of
just see animals like that and be like,
Mm.
they look fucking tasty? You know what I mean?
I don't know why you would even look at certain animals and go, I want to eat that.
So what would be like the craziest thing you would eat?
Oh, I don't even know. I would love to go. Do you know? I'd love to get famous. I'm a celebrity.
Oh.
Oof.
Sorry. I'd like to get famous for one fact, and it's to go on I'm a Celebrity.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love to go on I'm a Celebrity.
And like, I feel like the Bush Tucker trials would just push me to eat something
I just can't eat fish. Like it's like just seafood taste. There's not. I mean, I say that, but I eat cod and a few other bits of stuff, but it's just like fishy tastes.
I get what you mean.
Disgusting.
I get what you mean.
And when I was on holiday, I had like little baby squid, and I tried to bite it, and it just was disgusting. I had to spit it straight away.
Squid's the most disgusting thing I've ever tried in my life.
I
Just a fucking
can't
ink
deal
sac.
with vegetables, just in general. I started eating carrots recently. I've always ate potatoes.
Cooked or raw?
Carrots, I have to
Yeah.
have them soft.
Oh,
Oh,
but
okay.
a
Like-
cold carrot's good. Like, see the wee
No,
sticks.
I love a good cold
oh,
carrot.
But like, I just can't. Like, if I find vegetables in my food, it'll put me off. I'll like gag.
I don't
I
want
just-
this.
I just can't eat it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's like a condition. If I have a condition.
I don't know. Maybe called childish.
Childish.
But I love fruit. Like, I like a lot of fruits.
Yeah.
so I don't-
Football.
I don't get what it is about. Like, I
No,
think
I-
it's textures.
Mm.
I feel you different textures on
see,
a plate
I don't-
can
I
throw
don't-
you off.
Yeah, I don't really like veg in like a Chinese and stuff. Like I'll eat
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
but it does put you off a bit more. Like a big younger carrot in my Chinese, I wouldn't eat it. But if it was like with my mince on a Sunday, you know, I'd eat it.
Oh, I don't know.
So it's just like I don't know,
Like,
a bit weird.
it's weird because I can't. I wouldn't eat an onion. If I find an onion in my food, I'd like flick it away.
Or like
Yeah.
onions.
Yeah. But
Not
I can
really.
eat. I can eat tobacco onions like it's no problem. I don't know if it's 'cause it's fried or whatever. I don't know why, but
Just not an onion person.
I just can't eat like a normal onion. But I could eat like. I don't mind onion rings either. So I don't know what it.
Onion rings are good. Like it's
I don't know
probably
what the
just
problem.
the deep fried. It's probably what you like on.
Deep fried anything. Like deep fried chicken.
Anything that's bad for me.
Anything is bad. I've always wanted to try a battered Mars bar.
They look
Oh,
good,
I've
like-
never had one of those, but I hear anyone who's had one, is always like, oh, they're fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never like went into a shop. Like I've never really bought a Mars bar from a shop to start with. But I've never taken it out and then thought, I'm just gonna go to the chippy and get this battered.
Yeah, that's weird.
Can you can pay the chippy to batter anything for you, can't you?
I'm not sure.
Probably.
You probably could. I probably wouldn't mind. Like,
I'll bring down Alex. Will you batter him for me?
but see, I was like, as we were saying about the craziest thing we would eat. Like, I feel like it kind of changes depending on where it's from. Because I probably would eat a bat if it was from like a nice restaurant.
Like
But I
a
w-
5-star restaurant.
But I wouldn't eat like a chicken from the Wuhan market. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't even attempt it.
Like, I
Yeah.
wouldn't order a bat at all. Like, I just wouldn't.
I mean,
like, it's like,
I wouldn't either. But I'm saying like.
from everything else on the menu, I wouldn't be like, oh, the
You
bat
know,
looks nice.
You know, like if you were going to like a 5-star restaurant and it was like on the menu was like something crazy, you'd be like, what? And you ate it and it was nice. But if you like, it's just being in the Wuhan market,
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat the chicken.
It's-
I wouldn't eat anything in
It's
there.
the same for like France. Like they eat like frog legs and
And
snails.
snails stuff.
I don't think I could ever eat a snail.
Nah.
Like
No, and frog
That would
legs.
like a snail would just to me would have the texture of like a bogey or something.
Oh.
Like just something you don't want in your mouth. And like the same with like is it oysters?
Yeah, mussels and all that stuff. Nah.
Like that slimy. Like oh I couldn't. Anything slimy will be immediately like spat out of my mouth at rapid speeds.
Like Chinese people are.
There's
Back
not
to
a
the
chance.
coronavirus, though, did you guys see that someone brought it back to China? Like, so someone
Batman
who
Returns.
was studying abroad.
Jesus.
The meme I seen for it was The Empire Strikes Back. But
Jeez.
someone who was studying abroad brought it back into Wuhan airport.
I've seen. it.
I don't think they're not fully in the clear anyway though.
I thought they were.
They were on the road to recovery, though.
Yeah, but like there's still obviously if some person brings it back, there's people there who still have it because they're
Yeah,
recovering.
Yeah.
I've seen though that like the Chinese like scientists and doctors and stuff have been saying that tea is really good for it. I feel like it's like you know like the Chinese like herbal tea where it's not like the tea we would drink,
Yeah.
but it's the tea that they have. apparently that's meant to be good for it. And I've seen that like Chinese doctors are going to Italy as well to help
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
recovery there. I don't know. It's just crazy. I
It-
feel like it's so easy to prevent, but people just don't listen.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everyone wants to fucking have a good time.
It's mad to see the way Boris has it now.
Yeah.
I've seen so many tweets that like people are like not laughing at him, but like being like, oh,
Yeah,
you
yes.
didn't
Slandering
even
them.
listen to your own advice and all this, blah blah. Blah. But it's kind of hard for him because his job is to go
Yeah.
talk to
Yeah.
people and do this
But
and stuff.
he's in a really
Yeah, it's
awkward position, and I think he's doing good for what.
Yes.
he's
Like,
in,
you can't do much.
yeah.
Like
See,
it's a pandemic. You can't really. People just have to listen to you. But he's working as like he's out. He was out every night doing speeches and stuff.
I know, but people
Yeah.
just people from like I don't know about English politics really, but the other like the is it the Labour Party and all them ones
Yeah.
kind of like are probably like laughing at him and all. And people don't like Boris because
Of
Blah, blah,
stuff he
blah.
did in the
Stuff-
past, but it's
but-
like,
like he's the prime minister. You kind of have to like listen to what he's saying. If he's saying like stay inside, there's a flipping coronavirus coming. Like listen to him, and like, even if he has it, you don't laugh at him. Like you wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
He's
you wouldn't
not that
laugh at
bad of a
somebody
do
like
you
person.
see? Do you see his wife's pregnant as well, and everyone's laughing at
Yeah,
that
that. Yeah.
because of how close
it-
they were.
he's in intensive care now. That's
Yeah.
insane. Crazy.
Apparently, though, he hasn't got like pneumonia or whatever, like in his lungs, so he should be able to recover.
Yeah, crazy.
But I
Hopefully.
seen I'm gonna hit in here, boys. I'm gonna take a wee bit. I seen a conspiracy about it
Oh,
where the Chinese like man made this so that they could take over the world economy.
yeah.
Oh shit.
I've seen a lot of stuff about the conspiracy theories. I think I've seen one that was kind of like China made it to kind of stop pollution and their population growing more, because since it's apparently their population has dropped so much.
The main one
Um,
I've seen is for population control.
Yeah, and then the other one was like about the man-made stuff. Because it was also the TV show from the TV, like in a Asian Chinese TV show, whatever it is. There was a person on it that got coronavirus, and the doctor was basically saying it's been like developed, it's been like man-made to do this and this and this, and this was like
Yeah.
years before coronavirus came around, which is
I saw-
crazy.
Like the thing I was saying was like in like the 1990s or something, there was two like Chinese men who had already wrote a book about China wanting to take over the world economy, but they knew they couldn't do it because the US is so powerful like military wise as well,
Yeah.
so they couldn't go toe to toe that way. But if they made something unnatural to affect the lives of people, then it would cause, and it did cause like loads of stocks and stuff
Yeah.
to crash.
Yeah.
And then they could come in and buy the
Whatever.
companies for really cheap.
Yeah.
And then
Coming
take,
as superpower.
but then I was thinking like, right, fair enough. If you want to go and take over the world economy, do it. But what's to stop the US from going, oh, I don't like that, we're going to nuke you anyway?
I know.
Do you know what I
Especially
mean?
with big Donald Trump in charge.
I know.
Exactly.
Yes.
So like, to me, it's like I don't believe that they man made it to take over. Like I don't know if they man made it for other reasons, but I don't believe they did it to take over the world economy because it's so stupid. Because
Yeah.
literally, if US go to war with them, the likes of the UK are going to join them, and then France will probably join them as well, and then it'll be like China and Russia versus like the world. So I don't fully understand that theory, if you know what I mean. I don't feel like it's plausible enough to.
When it all came out, like one of the first things I actually thought, I don't think I've seen anything on it, but I think, I was like, surely like maybe it was China made it to go to war, but like it kind of leaked or something. Like they were testing their chemical warfare stuff, whatever the chemical bombs or whatever, to whatever, you know what I mean, and then kind of like leaked somewhere or got somewhere else, and it kind of spread in their own city. If that makes sense. So say they went to like
Yeah.
this place to go test their chemical warfare equipment, whatever, and some people caught it, and then boosh. But that was just kind of
Like It is crazy if that's what they were trying to
Because
do.
surely chemical warfare is gonna happen. Like that's the big
Well,
next thing.
It's like nuclear warfare as
Yeah.
well. More is like that's like
It's a game of fucking what do you call it game? Plague Inc.
play again. Like if like nukes start going off, like you're just screwed.
Oh yeah, we are fucked.
Like one nuke would probably take out the whole of Northern Ireland and Ireland collectively.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if they hit like I don't know that central part. Because like how big was Chernobyl? Like Chernobyl was, it's a pretty big area.
Yeah,
Speaking of Chernobyl, did you see that the radiation levels are up
I did.
in Chernobyl?
Or was
The
that because
rise.
like a forest fire or something?
I think it was, but I think I don't know what it was really. I didn't read into it, but it was like the radiation levels have went up drastically since it
It's been
happened.
like 14 times the normal or something up. I think 12 or 14 times the normal.
It's 5G, telling you.
It's 5G.
It's 5G.
It is mad though, those videos from China of them taking down the 5G towers.
Yeah. There's ones.
Think
I'm
it,
pretty
like-
sure I've seen ones like Europe. I'm pretty sure people burning.
It's weird
them.
that like 5G gives you the same symptoms as coronavirus as well.
Yeah.
Because of the
Which is
radiation
nuts.
from it.
Yeah, like the radiation. I feel like that's just, I don't like radiation poisoning is just bad in general anyway. I feel
Yeah.
like you could match radiation poisoning with a lot of viruses.
Yeah, it's usually the same
Yeah.
sort of symptoms for a lot of things.
Yeah, I feel like people are just trying to link the two to be like, oh, it's because of. But like what I thought was weird about that, like 5G, was like the company. I don't know how to say it. It's like Huawei or something.
Like Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's banned in the United States, but the UK were using it for. It's obviously banned for reasons.
Yeah.
So I'm like thinking, oh, why are we
Yeah,
firing
yeah, yeah.
I
this
don't know.
kind of stuff up? I don't know. It's like
There's a lot to it. There's probably a lot hidden as well that we probably don't even know. That
I know.
but it could just be coincidence.
Yeah,
So you never know.
it's all like it's just conspiracy theories make you think.
Oh yeah, that's
Like-
why I love them. We'll probably will in the podcast probably talk about stuff like that. I've actually been started to watch the Tiger King, and there's a whole conspiracy with the people, Carol Baskin and all. We'll probably go into it.
Basket.
I'll get used to watch it, and we'll probably talk about it on a different podcast, or rather
Yeah.
use
Well, I
know a
want to
bit more
start watching
information.
it anyway.
Because it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's not what I thought. You know, the first episode, it's like, your boy Joe Exotic, and you're like, oh, okay, well, just this whole thing's gonna be about him and how he hates this girl, and how he, all the stuff he's been through. See the
Is it a
end. Of,
documentary?
it sort of is, yeah, kind of. There's just a lot of interviews and stuff, and it's kind of
Okay.
like different stages of the time and stuff like that. But it's
Yeah.
what at the end of that second episode, the very end, just completely turns, and then the whole third episode's all about this kind of conspiracy. But I'm not spoiling it for you. But
Yeah.
if you haven't seen it either, and if you're listening to this, I recommend to go watch it, and then we can talk about it on the podcast in that future episode.
Yeah, because the cool thing is as well with conspiracy theories, like and stuff like that show, is it Tiger King?
Yeah.
When you like watch it, you can take like different stuff away from it. Other people
Yeah.
like be taken away, so you're like given different views and different ideas. I like that kind of stuff. I like that open discussion on
Yeah.
things because then it makes it interesting to see like how other people understand like certain events.
Because I've done like watched a lot of videos and stuff on conspiracy theories. Pretty sure
Oh, same.
Shane Dawson has a video out at the moment about conspiracy theories. I haven't watched it yet, but like I just really like that stuff, and I feel like that'd be really interesting to talk about on a podcast. So
Yeah,
I'm
see, I
sure
never really watched that kind of stuff, but I always I just read.
I
about
love the videos.
yeah, like even
Just
if you
read
don't
about
watch them,
stuff.
well, we can just sit and talk about them and see what you pull out of it. You don't have
Yeah.
to go do research. Me and Alex can
I
do that.
will do the historical research.
You can do that stuff. Right, well, let's talk about it. How was your week, guys? What have you been getting up to on your
Fuck
lockdown?
all.
Fuck all.
I've been
Um,
going for runs now. I painted a fence for the
Flip me.
first time
Ah.
in like my
Nice.
whole life.
Look at you.
Painted it a nice wee blue, so I did wee
Oh.
baby blue.
It
Or
was baby.
I don't know if it was baby blue. It was just a wee blue.
Are we royal blue?
So it was. Wee royal blue.
Mm.
And then the rain came yesterday and washed some of it off because I
Great.
hadn't dried yet.
Oh, bro.
So I woke up and was like, nah, I'm not finishing it. And just went on a run instead. But yeah, I've started running, guys.
Cardio.
Inspiration from Owen. Big ups.
Thank you. Haven't really been keeping up with it.
So,
No,
go ahead.
I've been doing dissertation work for uni, and last night was doing an essay. Uh, got to a certain point where it's like I need to tap out because I can't actually do this anymore. I literally, because I did all my research, I had my question sitting there, and was like, from my research, I was like typing and then realizing that none of my research is answering the question. Like nothing I've read is answering the question, and I'm like, I don't know how to find the information for this, so I had to like, I emailed like 1,300 words to my supervisor and was like, listen, I just really need help with this because I can't do it anymore. I was so defeated. I went to bed like at 4 in the morning, just like sitting there like, I've just been beaten. I'm Deontay Wilder and you're flipping Tyson Fury. And you've
Absolutely
just
pummeling me.
you just pummeled me. I can't stand. Can't stand. So yeah, it was pretty rough.
Well,
We had 'em.
this week I've nothing much. Started Twitch streaming. Me and Alexa both started streaming over the last like week or two. So if you wanna check out our Twitch, it'll be in the description. I'm actually live streaming right now this podcast. So we'll probably make a joint Twitch later on, but we're live streaming this podcast right now. Do a whole bunch of different games. So I'm doing that. And today I actually left the house for the first time since the lockdown to go get my mic. This new nice sexy mic for the podcast.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I
it
got
was-
mine a couple days before then.
Yeah, but it was also a very scary experience driving down there. Driving down there, just roads are dead. Like, I mean, you see people
Oh, yeah.
walking their dogs and stuff, but it's just so eerie. And
See,
then
It's literally like something out of a zombie
yeah,
apocalypse.
that's
see
what
where I live, like my side of Carrick,
yeah,
so many people were out walking.
yeah. There was loads of people walking.
Like, and I mean like like the footpath was like full, and people were having to walk. You know, it's like 2 meters distance.
Yeah.
People had to like walk out onto the road to avoid people walking the
Oh
opposite
yeah, I've
direction.
seen that a few times.
It was like it was crazy. I was like, I don't think this many people should be out at one time.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
No one's taking it seriously.
I mean, people are, but
To be fair, me and Adam left the house to get a mic today.
yeah, and I felt really
I'm
bad.
not I was like, I'm not sure this is essential.
Yeah, that's what I was.
But
Like,
it did come 2 days early.
It came 2 days early, which is good.
Do you know what
So
didn't
big
come
ups
2 days
to
early?
the company that sent it.
Do you know what didn't come 2 days early?
Oh.
I ordered this mic. When did we order this mic, Adam? Saturday night?
Something like that. Yeah.
Saturday night. It's now Tuesday. Saturday night. We got it. It was meant to be here by Thursday. We got it today on Tuesday, right? I was on Urban Outfitters, and like I don't want to shit on it too much because like coronavirus and stuff, and like I get that you can't deliver all the time like as quickly, but
Yeah.
so Friday the 3rd of April, I got a text saying that the parcel was with the Royal Mail. It will be here today. I was like, fine. I was like, that's grand because I ordered it like a week before,
Yeah.
Right.
which was fine. But then it didn't come, and then on Saturday I went. I was tracking my parcel, and it said we have it with us. We'll deliver it to you today. I was like, okay. Then Saturday it didn't come. Monday it didn't come, and today it still hasn't come. So I don't know if they've just forgotten about it, like if it's just sitting down there, and they've just
You
forgotten about
might
it.
want to go
But-
up to them and be like,
But I don't want to leave my house to go down to the mail and be like, you have my parcel. Can I have it? Because I'm like, it's 3 T-shirts. Like I can wait.
Yeah.
But-
See,
But,
like,
I was just like, don't text me.
yeah.
Just say it's gonna be here for that day, and you don't bring it.
See
Like,
you
just don't
saying
text
that.
me at all.
See you saying that. It was it was like a week before the lockdown. Actually, no, it was ages ago. It was like my birthday. Wheezy, my girlfriend, ordered me like stuff for my birthday. Like a zip up hoodie or whatever it was, and she ordered 2 of them for different sizes because she didn't know what size it would be. So she ordered them, and she got a text saying that the parcel went missing, and do they want to send another one or give her a refund. That just said give us a refund, blah blah blah, and then she ended up ordering me something else. So cool. But then a couple of days later, after she got the refund, the both hoodies came, and she gets to keep them for free.
oh shit.
So
Okay.
she kept one and she's given one to me. So she got
Nice.
2 night jackets that were like 50 quid each for
That's
a
couple goals.
fiver. So
Nice.
nice.
I just got my bracelets today.
Bracelets.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I'm rocking. There's a website I like. It's called Dorsal Bracelets. Great cause, to be fair. You um, you buy like your bracelets, and then like the proceeds go to cleaning up the ocean.
Is this a sponsor?
So it's like they come from America, so you have to get them. Like
Yeah.
I ordered these on the 22nd of March, and they came
Okay.
today. Which I don't mind, but I got this like hammerhead bracelet, like a hammerhead shark. It was pretty cool, but it was like snapped in half when I opened it.
Oof.
So I had to email them today, and they're like, "Yeah, if you send us photos of it, we will send you a replacement." So I sent them photos, and like again, 30 like not well, 5 minutes later, I'd say, they're like, "Yeah, we've a new one shipping out to you for free." I was like,
Was
"Oh,
it?
fair play." I like that. I don't like Urban Outfitters. I like dorsal bracelets.
Sponsored, not
Not
sponsored,
Urban
not sponsored,
Outfitters.
not sponsored. Um,
We might get a sponsorship from Dorsal.
you,
Dorsal,
you can contact
if you're
me.
listening, I will happily advertise for you because I have 4 of your bracelets in my house, and the 5th is coming. So hit me up.
So I just want to mention this also. So mention about our Twitch streams, but we also have a TikTok, and if you've came over from the TikTok, we probably did post about we've uploaded or we started a podcast on our TikTok. We've actually got 5,000, we're near 6,000. Is it? Don't know exact
Yeah,
number,
we're
but
really close.
near 6,000
We're like
followers on it. So
We're like 50 off.
if you've came over from TikTok, thank you. But if you haven't checked our TikTok, it will be in the description. It's what is it again? The lads with 2 A's.
The real lads.
The real
with
lads.
2 A's and lads with 2 A's and
It'll be in the description for that. It's mostly
yeah.
them two posts. I don't post a lot. I'm trying to post more, but I just can't think of ideas.
I love it. It's fun.
It's
I think
it's
it's
really
really
good.
fun to
It's
do.
good fun to
It
do,
is.
but it's just so hard to come up with funny stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair, Adam, when you upload it slaps.
Only recently.
Like your
Fuck.
last, I'd say about 4 uploads have slapped pretty hard.
We do get a few amount of views, like on some videos. Like we've got
Yeah.
some decent views.
It always really like it'll just cap off
Yeah.
like 600. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the time. But I mean, I don't really care. We get
I'm happy enough with like over 500 views every video.
yeah.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do actually, we're gonna move into a little section. We haven't got a name for it yet. If you've got an idea for it, put it in the description. But basically, it's just the video section. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna go live on Discord here, so you can see my screen.
We can watch your stream.
Oh, we're gonna watch, but you're not up to date with me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah.
So, I've opened the wrong thing. This one here, I seen it, and the more I watch it, the worse it looks.
Okay.
Oh my! How does he get up from that?
How does he not just lie there?
It's just the way he gets up. Like it's just the way he's holding
What?
himself.
Like
This
what
is
happens
so
if a train
funny.
comes?
Oh!
His knee looks like it's like bent as well. Like
Oh,
oh my days.
that's horrendous.
It's so funny. Right, this next one, it actually kind of relates into what we were talking about at the start about eating things and what's the most disgusting thing you'd eat. Okay?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
no.
no!
No.
Ja, altså, litt på potetene.
Hello.
Oh, no.
Oh no, I'm gonna be
Extra.
sick.
Oh, that's-
Don't rewatch. Oh,
oh, no,
get off it. Get off it. Get off it.
Please get off that. Oh, fuck.
It's just,
Oh,
it's just when he
That
eats
video's
it.
never made me feel like
Like,
that.
I've never watched a video and been like, oh. When I watched that video and he ate that, I actually went, Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's all the videos to do with toes that get me like that.
This one here, I think, is a funny one. Because, do you know when you've been gaming for ages and you're sitting there gaming and you're stank and you're sweaty gooch, you know, and you step up to go to the toilet and you just get a big waft of your Gooch, big sweaty
Of your
Gooch.
chair. Of your
This
chair.
this is kind of the face and the feeling that you get when you smell that.
And you get wafted.
You
by
might
it.
really relate to this.
Come on, man. Why? Why did you do that?
I would love to know why he thought that was.
He got right up in
I
there.
didn't go right. Like he was like
He was pecking.
He didn't.
He was
he,
wiping.
he got in. He got in there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh. In the middle of the football pitch as
I
well.
know.
Like those guys are playing.
I know.
Those guys are playing.
This next one is just it's just so weird. It's kind of a vibe, I guess.
Okay.
Just when
Okay.
you're absolutely lit, you don't want anything to ruin your moment, but you feel like shit. So you gotta just do whatever makes you feel better in that moment, I guess. It's the best way to describe it.
Wait, did he just make up something? You just vibe with it, bro.
There's the music as well.
He's doing it so easily as well.
Well, I don't have sound. I can't hear.
Yeah,
it.
we don't have sound.
It's just dun 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 dun. Dun. This one here, this I think goes well with the Tiger King stuff, about animal abuse. So a lot of Tiger King stuff is about this girl Carol Baskin thinks that all these other tiger places are abusing their tigers or whatever. And basically this will happen to you if you abuse an animal, I guess. So,
What are you laughing at?
you can't.
fucking
Can you
prick?
hear the laugh?
No.
Oh, it's the laugh that makes the video. To be fair, it's this the guys laugh. So there's another one that you've probably seen. That it will also kind of give you a quick.
Oh, I have seen that.
We'll watch it again. It's his face. It's the face.
Oh, that's
my-
Oh,
That's
that's
in
deep.
there.
That's deep.
He has become the pole. He is the.
Right, this one here.
Shit.
This is why I would never ever ever go bungee jumping.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the way you started that.
I would love to go bungee jumping.
I think it'd be class. He forgot the rope.
Oh, what
Oh
the-
my
No
god.
way. There's no way.
No fucking way.
Everybody just looks up.
I know this last one. I showed you this one. This one is just it's so funny. This
Can
one.
you show this one?
Oh, it's one on YouTube. You can't. You can't.
Can I not? Can I blur it?
You can
I
blur
think
it.
you're gonna need to blur a few of them.
But this one it's just funny. Can I block it? Do you reckon I can block it with my mouse?
No, it's too big.
should I not show it?
It's too big to be blocked.
Should I not show it?
James and the Giant Peach.
Giant Peach.
I feel like you just shouldn't show it.
Should I
Yeah, I
not
feel
show
like
it?
you can. Feel like you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll not show it then.
Just leave the thing there so that they can go find it.
Yeah, I'll put the link in the description if you want to go see this video. It's just a really funny video.
Space Hopper.
Space Hopper. Okay, so we're gonna move over to a video that's been linked by Alex. Are we
yes.
watching the whole thing? Yes.
No,
Uh,
I would just say watch the
There's
first.
just 2 parts. I want you to see.
Okay. So I haven't seen this video.
Is there a way we can get sound?
I mean,
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just go.
It's fine, just go.
Max, what do you want for dinner?
what the fuck?
He's good at what he does. He's good at his craft.
This was me
He's
as a
good.
child.
How is he, like, what age is this guy that he's got that big of a voice?
I know.
I don't know. He's good. Like he's good.
Come on, Merlin.
It's coming up after this, I think. Yeah.
Real carbohydrates. I like that.
That's it. Really.
You're
isn't
gonna
it?
love me.
You're gonna love me. That's it.
Is that it?
That's it. Yeah.
Oh fuck! I mean, I'll put the rest of that video if you want to watch it. It'll be in the description also. So yeah, that was our little video section. Like I
I
said,
don't know
if
what
you,
we should call that.
what
What should we call that?
I have to click. We'll have a name for it.
Next
The
time.
next podcast maybe, if we
Yeah,
can think if we're that creative. Okay, another wee section I have planned here is we're gonna do question of the week. Okay. So this is going to be a section where our listeners can learn a bit about us with a question, okay? So the question, I mean, I say that, but this question will probably not tell you a lot about us, but it'll kind of tell you about how we...
But that's why you come back
Yeah,
every
I mean,
week.
Yeah, I mean, this, well, yeah, you've come, the more you watch and listen, the more you know about us. Okay, so the question is, if you could live in a different era, what would it be?
There's so many.
I mean, I'll go first, just while you're
Okay.
thinking. Now, this is a difficult question, but I'm gonna say, I mean, I like there's a lot of different eras that I'm like, oh, I do that one because that, this and that and that. And I'm gonna say the 60s.
Okay.
Just because I think I really like the Beatles.
Mm.
And
Okay.
I mean 60s, 70s. I'd say 67. Like I'll say 70s. I'll say 60. Whatever. Around that time. We'll say 70s. And just the fashion was really cool. Like people just walked around in like suits all the time. Just looked sick as fuck.
Feel you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, other than, I don't know, technology and stuff, I really like technology, but just being in the 60s, I think would be cool.
But like in the 60s, you could just live in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just kind of vibe with it. You
No
know what I mean?
phone, just sort of vibe.
Just vibe. What about you?
I think. I don't know what fucking time period it is, but I'd like to live in the medieval era.
Would you? And have the constant threat
No.
of disease?
No, I get that. But I just think it would be cool
Would it?
to fight with swords and stuff. To be a knight. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Yeah. See,
back
I'm
in the
gonna,
time of Robin Hood.
I'm gonna go even further. I like to live in like some like you know like ancient Egypt or like Rome, Greece, because just it'd be so cool to see what everything looked like back then, where like there is like no technology.
Yeah, but see,
Yeah, how different everything was.
yeah, but I
but
just
then
that
you
constant fear of being diseased and hunger and all that other stuff you have to worry about.
But then there's so many answers that you would get if you went back and like just saw how they actually did it. Like, I just think it'd be so cool. There's not like disease and stuff. I don't think it's the main threat. I think it's like other
How
people coming
easy it is to get away with murder.
how other people are just gonna come and fight you. Like in Rome, it got sacked by barbarians because they just came in and took it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's more. You don't really hear a lot of. You hear about lots of famines, but you don't really hear about a lot of like crazy diseases. There
Yeah.
probably was.
Yeah.
You don't really hear a lot about it. I just think it'd be really cool just to see how different and how they lived then. I think I'd go. And you know what? A nice wee hot country as well. Get we sun. Saying.
I feel you.
I
Get
feel
wee sun. Just go out there, grab your spear, throw it at someone. Who's gonna care?
See, that's like me with my ear. Like, just fucking grab your sword and get ready for the day.
But
Fucking.
there's more. It's more civil in medieval era.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
they're
I'm
just
just,
gonna grab their sword and get ready for the day.
I'm just thinking about
That's
the
what I'd
vibes.
love to do.
the vibes.
I just think the vibes of ancient world is pretty dope.
Too much threat. I'm not man enough for that shit.
No, no, I think
No.
you just watch the pyramids get built, or
How they got built.
sit in the Colosseum while gladiators or each
Yeah,
other.
Yeah, how did the
I think
pyramids?
that would be sick to see.
How did the pyramids get built? You know, that's a conspiracy theory in
That's
itself.
a conspiracy theory for another day.
Yeah, another day.
I
And
have a very simple answer.
It was the aliens.
I'll answer it in another podcast.
and speaking about other podcasts, I think we're gonna end this podcast.
Oh, okay.
We've already been going 40 minutes.
Oh,
Damn.
puddles.
It has flew in. That's another thing I want to ask. If you're listening to this, if you're still listening to this, well done. Surprised. But kind of we wanted feedback on how long we should make these podcasts. We do. I mean, I'm a fan of longer podcasts.
We
know.
can talk for hours,
Yeah,
to be
but-
fair.
Oh yeah.
It's more up to what people or the listeners would prefer, because we know people don't want to sit for 2 hours listening to us fucking talk about shit. But I
You
mean,
never know.
I suppose it depends on the podcast, and if we're talking about conspiracy theories, it might be better to go longer.
That one would probably be quite long.
But just kind of this first one, we wanted to get out of the way. We think we were going for about 35, 40 minutes was our target. So we went a wee bit over, but I think we've
Yeah.
done well for our first podcast. So, do you want to promote anything? Like, do you want me to put your Instagram stuff?
Well, my
TikTok?
Instagram's private anyway, so just
So no.
Yeah, this is mine. Just link to this
Well-
bitch.
So there'll be mine and Alex's link to our Twitch. There'll be our joint TikTok. Our Facebook and our Twitter will also be in the description. And yeah, thank you for listening and making it this far. Any last thoughts, guys?
Enjoy your days.
yeah, thank you. Hope you stay safe.
Yep, stay at home and stay safe. Goodbye.
Goodbye.